Hey guys, Dave here. At the time of making this video, pork seems to be about the most economical protein. So I decided to make up this budget-friendly but ever so delicious pork in tomato sauce recipe. And believe me, when it is served up over some mashed, it is absolutely out of this world, simply a must-try, so let me show you how to make this. So the first thing we're going to do is add about a tablespoon of olive oil to a pan over medium-high heat. Add in some pork that I've cut up into strips, and believe it or not, I got this on sale for about $5, which was really good. Season it up with a bit of salt, I'd say about a teaspoon or so. Some ground black pepper or pepper. Again, we're going with about a teaspoon. My number one seasoning now that I use on just about everything, about a teaspoon or two of Italian seasoning. Grab up our trusty spoon and we will stir and cook this until that pork is completely cooked through and no longer pink. And because we've cut this fairly thin, this should only take, I'd say about 4 or 5 minutes. On a side note, if you can think of other seasoning, by all means add it. Next, top in with 3 cloves of garlic and a small chopped onion. A teaspoon of smoked paprika, and I always say if you can get the smoked, it makes all the difference in the world. Then about half a teaspoon of chili flakes just for that little bit of heat. And of course, once again, as stirring and frying, we will go until that seasoning completely covers the meat and it activates and that wonderful smell of garlic and onion fill the air. Oh, this is smelling good already, guys. Okay, and with the star of the show, about a cup of tomato or tomato sauce. Followed by about a 1/4 cup of cream just to add that additional richness. Swirl everything around until it comes together in that homogeneous fashion. And I like that word, homogeneous. It's a big word. It makes me sound all sophisticated. Now we'll just let this simmer away for, I'd say, about 5 or 10 minutes. But just look at this, guys. Isn't it looking incredible? And now, my mind is beginning to grind away. What would I serve this with? I said in the beginning mashed, but it would also be good with rice. But I wonder over bread, how it would be just spread over some bread. I don't know, you be the boss, you think about it, but, I'm still thinking mashed. So the long and the short of the story, I did decide to go with mashed, and we have a bang-up recipe for mashed taters, and I'll put that in the description section below. And of course, I am going to serve that ever so yummy pork chops in tomato sauce to the side of the mashed. And I know you absolutely guessed it, some of that sauce over top of those mashed potatoes. As I always do, I have to make things all pretty like with some chopped parsley. And there it be, guys. You can go ahead now and serve it up to those hungry folks sitting at the dinner table. I bet you they're chomping at the bit and they're going to enjoy it. And besides all that, this is certainly one of those pork recipes that's economical and budget friendly that you can certainly add to your repertoire. When you bite into this, it is absolutely spectacular. The pork is tender, the seasoning is wonderful, the acidity from the tomato sauce balances everything out beautifully. It is simply, as I said in the beginning, sensational. A must-try, guys. As I always say, if you're hungry for more, like and certainly subscribe.